Today on CCX News, what's described as a desperate need for police officers, what Hennepin County is now doing to address the shortage. Among Hennepin County's top projects this year, a law enforcement study that will take a closer look at the region's officer shortage. In today's Newsmakers, Shannon Sladden sat down with Hennepin County District 1 Commissioner Jeff Lunde to talk about that and more.
Yeah, so I helped author a study that will look at law enforcement, the availability of people in 5 and 10 years. Right now, we're short officers. What's it going to be like in 5 years, 10 years? And what are those costs going to be? So it's not about the policies, procedures, just like how are we going to have enough people who are qualified and licensed to be law enforcement in our county. So we're going to look at countywide, all in, and try to provide some guidance so that we can come up with good policy going forward to get more people into the profession.
And will the study be looking at like just all Hennepin County departments or police departments just to see where they are and what they can do to bring more folks in?
Yeah, absolutely. Right now we're just stealing. You have some cities hiring from other cities, and so you're not really adding, you're just moving. And so we really need to get people to really embark on that career that we desperately need people for. And we're hoping this will help inform that.
All right, so we'll be hearing more about that the coming months. All right, something else that you've been working on, the Youth Health, Mental Health Crisis Team. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so there's been lots of talk about, kids and, in the justice system committing crime. You have mental health, you have behavioral issues. And so working with the state legislature and the state, we've come up with launching a facility in 1800 Chicago that will be geared specifically for kids who are having behavioral mental health issues, acting out those in violent ways, and a place to start to put them, get them the help and care that they need, and as they move through the continuum of care, so as we can kind of stabilize and start to really move them so that they are, responding, and yet they're close to their families.
All right, and which agencies will refer kids there? How will that work?
So it's going to be both justice and also just people who have mental health. So it could be Department of Health and Services. So it doesn't have to be kids who are justice affiliated. It could be anybody who has needs and they fit these categories. So we're really trying to get ahead of the curve.
All right. Now this week you're working on something I thought was interesting, a count of the homeless population in Hennepin County. What's that all about?
Yeah, so once a year, tonight being the night, we're going to look at the homeless count within the county and try to get an idea of where they are, who they are, the numbers, and so we can bring resources to bear. And it's really kind of a point in time, how are we doing? And we always have that challenge to reach.
So what does it look like? You're just driving around, seeing what you can see?
Yep. Everywhere in the county, we're looking, we're getting resources. We have nonprofits helping us, police departments, fire departments. So we're just trying to get where are they and how many, so we can make sure that we have resources in the right places.
All right, have you done this before?
So it'll be the first time.
Okay, all right, it'd be interesting to hear how that goes. And of course, it wouldn't be an interview with you unless we asked about the Blue Line extension. Where are we at now as we turn the page on 2025?
Right now we're entering municipal consent, was unanimous across all the cities. So now we're really into the technical part. We're looking at really narrowing down the effects, stationary planning, working with communities to make sure the station is reflective of the community. And we'll start to get more and more engagement with the communities to get their feedback on what those should look like.
And how long will this process last?
It's going to last throughout this year. Okay. And so we continue to move this forward, getting ready for the grants request to the FTA. And so it's just kind of a process. We continue to move this forward, and hopefully someday we'll have a conversation about it kicking off.
All right, what do you think, 5 years before there's a shovel in the ground?
Or in a couple of years.
Okay.
If all goes well.
We'll be watching. Commissioner Jeff Lunde, thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
Find more local news stories at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.